I'm back. Have you missed me? I have missed you tons. I hope you have a great week. And as always, I bring you another review for my Shakespearean month. I'm probably butchering his surname, but you know it's always happening in this channel, so I'm apologizing in I don't know to all the William Shakespeare fans because I'm not able to pronounce his surname properly. So today, as you can probably tell, and if you have seen my last video, you probably know this, or if you check my social media, you probably also know this, but I'm going to review Romeo and Juliet. And I know it's really famous, everybody knows what it's about, but I really want to highlight what I like about this play before doing the discussion video for next week. So to start with, I adore, and you know that, I adore the idea of having a real environment. So if in Hamlet last week we had Denmark, this time we have Verona, Italy again. I don't know why, I haven't visited Italy, although I'm planning on doing so, and I adore the idea of going to Verona and say, we are going to visit the squares or the places. I think William Shakespeare was a legend and is a legend, at least he is to me, in the sense of he break all the rules possible in his time. For example, if we have Romeo and Juliet is considered to be a tragedy, or I consider it as such. But then you have this beginning which is very funny and playful. The beginning is like almost a comedy, and then the I don't know, the actions develop to this kind of downfall, this kind of horrible tragic ending. But at that time, because I did an essay about the play, at that time this was very strange. What you have to do was to set up or to explain the tragedy throughout all the play, and in this case I think the audience of that time back then were very shocked, because it's like, okay, we start very funny and romantic and playful, and then we go through a lot of I don't know, misunderstanding that leads to the downfall, to this tragic ending. And I think that's why Romeo and Juliet is so important, because it start another path, a different path of not knowing exactly where are you having yourself to, and then discovering that instead of the fluffy, funny environment that you start with, we are going to face a really important and violent play. And I think that was very brave, in the sense that he decided to do something else. The next scene related to this point that I want to discuss with you today is that this play has a lot of romantic elements, or at least the two of them more important of all, which are, to start with, a very passionate love that doesn't know about barriers. We have two lovers from two different confronted sides that they don't care about it's socially correct. They don't care about their family disposition towards the engagement or towards the relationship as a whole. They don't care if the two families are enemies like for forever. They want to be together. They want to face every possible obstacle to be together. Other element is, for example, the scenery, the environment that they live. For example, it's like you have the idyllic scene of the balcony, where if I'm not mistaken, Juliet is compared to the sun, and it's the one that one of the most known scenes. But also you have more darker environment, such as the cemetery, or I think it's like a crypt. So you have this kind of passionate feelings and passionate situation, all the confrontation and stuff, and then you have this kind of darker, grim places where the lovers meet. And I think it's very important in terms of romanticism, or at least it's romantic for me, considering what romanticism was back then. I am not a huge fan of instant love, but I understand that we need instant love in this play because we need to do a quick arousal of these feelings. So the downfall or the rest of the play, which is the important bit, can develop in the way it does. But the idea of having instant love, and I think this is the beginning of instant love more or less in this play. As well, I think that is instant love because we are talking about very, very young teenagers. And you know, when you're in the teenage phase of, in the teenage years of your life, everything magnifies, I think. Or at least it was for me. Everything was like either very, very, very passionate about, or I wasn't paying any attention to it. So I understand that the feelings in this phase of life are really, really magnified. So I can excuse the instant love considering it like that. In this case, I really like the play, and I consider that is very, very good in if we set it in the time frame where it was written. But I have to say that I was expecting something more. I think that the expectations that this play generated back then and keeps generating through all the adaptation that it has made me idealize or romanticize a little bit more this play, and I was expecting more drama or more action than it actually has. And I have a lot of discussions and arguments with the main characters. If you don't know it, I discuss with every character I have to read. Basically because I take it very seriously and I think that they are real people, so I was discussing and arguing against the characters because I think that so many things can be solved properly if in the play if people speak them out. But of course, if they speak them out, we wouldn't have the play. I like Romeo and Juliet, I really do. It's just that I was a little bit disappointed. I was expecting something else. And I don't want to spoil it here. Well, that's all. I really hope you enjoy the video. I will link everything, my social media, down below. Of course, and again, I will post as well my Amazon wishlist if you want to see what I'm planning on buying soon. I don't know when soon is going to be, but ideas that I have. And as always, I will see you next week. If you have time to read any of the plays I discussed in these 3 weeks, I will be delighted to hear your thoughts on them. Maybe here if it's related to Romeo and Juliet, or in the discussion video, or if you want to look on the other reviews and just tell me what you think. I will be very, very happy. And please don't forget to subscribe or to like, and of course comment if you want. Bye!